Hey boys, what's up? Back with another video. Third one tonight. I'm on a roll. Let's do this. Round 11 now. We're getting through it. Up against Manly Seagulls, who are apparently second on the ladder, and I feel like this is going to be a hard game. I think I've talked about this before, but I'm not. It feels like teams, when you're in like franchise mode, it feels like when you verse a team that's on a high position on the ladder, they're a lot harder than like a team on the bottom. And I like that fact. Like, I don't know if that's actually true or if it's just like, you know, just the effect of thinking. I'm trying to think of that word. What's the word? I can't think of it. Holy shit. But yeah, it might just be thinking that they're a lower team, so they're easier. But as we look at the team here, they don't have Foreign, who's a standout, but their team looks pretty similar to their real life team now. But yeah, hopefully do well. I just like shrugged off that last topic. But yeah, let's talk about Manly for a second. Like, I mean, we thought, poor old Manly. It's funny because I know everyone's meant to hate Manly. I actually don't mind Manly that much. I actually like a fair few of their players. Like, I like Madai. We can make a break straight away, but I like Madai. I like Cherry Evans. I like Foreign. Okay, there's not that many other players I like, but their team in general is not too bad. And they were struggling this year because they lost like pretty much all their forwards. Next year, they're pretty much losing all their backs. It's crazy. Last tackle here. Put up a bomb. As that just go, what the hell is going there? We must have a pretty strong wind behind us. I didn't even realize. But yeah, they're losing Cherry Evans. They're losing Foreign. I mean, Jesus, man. I don't know what Manly are going to do next year. Apparently, like, they're last on the tape. It still seems crazy to me that they're coming last in the competition this year, because I feel like Manly on their day can beat any of the sides. They still got like standout halves, like arguably the best halves combo in the competition. I mean, Foreign's like out injured like all the time now. Cherry Evans is sort of out injured at the moment as well, so they've never really had their full strength side on the park. But they still got that killer halves combination, which can see them out of a lot of trouble. As Copley in and away on Stewart, not gonna be able to get much more ground though. But it's just, yeah, this year their forwards have just been dominated. So next year, like I haven't really heard about who Manly have signed. Actually, they signed Caesar, didn't they? So they got Aiden Caesar. They must be getting a few other players. Like, honestly, they must have a lot of money to spend. Like, if you think of some of the players they've lost, like some of the big names, like Glenn Stewart, Watmo, those two would have been on a hefty salary. And then Foreign and Cherry Evans, probably their two most high paid players. They must have a lot of cash to spend. So they got Caesar. I think they're trying to sign. Actually, no. Is Caesar going to? Am I talking about my arse here? Either Caesar's going to Eels or Manly. I think he's going to. He must be going to Manly. And I think Manly were trying to sign Algie as well. But I don't think they got that signature. But yeah, back to the game. It's pretty good arm wrestle at the moment, honestly. That's a good ball by Kemp to Hodges. Hodges makes some good ground onto the halfway first tackle. That's what we like to see. On to Parker. Almost straight through the gap, but gets closed up. Let's see what we can do. On to Glenn. Good ball to Yayi. Oh shit, I thought I was going to get taken out. It wasn't a very good ball. He was covered. Shouldn't have passed it. Hodges long ball to Milford. Milford with the beautiful offload to Kemp, and Kemp is going to go straight through. That is a well worked try. Milford, unstoppable. I mean, Milford's stats in this game aren't amazing, apart from his speed, but man, he can still produce offloads like that. That's quality. As we get the conversion. Always solid Corey Parker. One of my favourite players of all time. Milford gets a Little pass to Glenn, who makes not much more ground. On to Tazi. Got a bit of an overlap here. Pass it to Hodges. We're rolling through the Manly side at the moment. Rolling through them quite nicely. On to Glenn again. Gets driven back. As we're on a roll, we just get stopped a bit there. But on to Tazi. On to Kemp. Oh, Kemp was straight through. I should have just kept running. Again, too many passes, man. Too many passes. Hunt onto Copley. Copley back onto Parker. We're looking dangerous. We're looking good. No intercepts. The passes are sticking. That's what I like to see. As we do. I put in a nice little drop goal. Yeah, that's not really what I meant. See that? I think last episode I was talking about the kicking controls being a bit finicky. That's what I'm talking about. Like, so on the PS3, obviously you got to kick. It's L2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you hold L2 and then you either hold circle or you hold X. Hold circle to do a bomb, hold X to do a punt. But if you just get it wrong slightly, like I just did there, and you hold circle before you do L2, then you're going to go for a field goal. I mean, obviously there's only a certain amount of buttons on a controller, so you can't like have a separate button for everything, but just those instances is quite annoying. So I'll be interested to see what they do, but we try to spread it wide. I tried to pass it, I didn't quite get it away. But that's half time, 6-0 up. Kemp with a good try. We've had a lot of possession. Probably should have got a few more points, but you know, we're looking solid. We're looking dangerous. It looks like we can break them open. And hopefully we do so. As Williams tries a big hit on Melival. Doesn't quite get there. But yeah, Manly going to have to pull something out here. They haven't really looked like threatening our line at all. You know, one intercept try, one runaway try could totally change this game, but we're going pretty good at the moment. Our defense is holding up. That's probably the one thing in our game that is sometimes a little lacking is our defense. I think it's just because our player stats in general aren't that good. Like my team, I've got a lot of players that are pretty young, and I don't have that many superstars on the side. Like honestly, the only real player in this side that I can constantly give the ball to is Hodges, who can constantly break tackles, and Williams obviously. But everyone else is like, you know, they're good, but I don't have those superstars. As a good ball by Thaiday, who's probably a superstar, but gets tackled. On to Williams again. Back on to Glenn. Glenn, I don't even know what happened there. Hodges gets tackled. That was weird. Glenn tried something a little fancy. As Parker does a little bit of shepherding behind Yayi. I mean, I'll take it. No shepherds in this game. Oh, as we get a good ball to Parker. That's what I like to see. And Parker gets taken. The good stuff. Oh, that was awful. Yeah, he almost takes him out. Nice little jiu-jitsu there. I've always liked that animation for a tackle. It's just a weird tackle animation, honestly. It's very strange. But yeah, that's probably the most exciting thing about this new game is like the new tackle animations, because as Thaiday just goes wallop, hits Chisholm, and yeah, they got Dane Chisholm. I didn't actually mention this, but Chisholm, isn't he? I'm sure he was like an under-20s Storm player. I don't know if he played for the Melbourne Storm in their top grade. He might have played a couple of games when like Origin period was on, but I don't know where he's been, because I know it was a few years ago that it was like under 20s, so I don't know if he just hasn't made it. I don't know if he's done other things, but I always thought he was rated as a pretty good player back in the day, without like probably not being a superstar of the 20s, but I know, pretty sure he was talked up a bit. Let's get a nice ball to Tazi. On to Milford. I thought that was going to be intercept. Milford onto Yayi. Surely, yeah, he's just going to run straight around him. Put it down. See you later. That's how I do it. Good ball. Good ball to Milford. Well, a good ball from Milford. Milford's played really good this game. If I was given a man of the match right now, definitely Milford. I mean, he's set up both the tries with really good passes. Good decision making. And a bit on real life here. So, yeah, Milford is sort of coming to his own. I mean, Like, people didn't really... The Broncos in real life, people weren't really talking them up as a threat this year, but I looked at their team on paper and I was like, God damn it. But I was like, their team is really good on paper. Like, they're not really missing anyone. They've got a good forward pack. They've got really good halves. Their backs are really good. You know, they've got a lot of depth as well. So, I feel like they're a genuine chance, and they've shown that they're on top of the ladder with Cowboys at the moment. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the Broncos actually go all the way. I feel like Cowboys are definitely favourites. Cowboys have to be favourites. I mean, their squad has been so good for a couple of years. I feel like they're starting to gel together with Morgan and Thurston in the halves. But yeah, there's such talent in their forward pack, their back line. They're, you know, it's hard to bet against them at the moment. As Milford makes a break. Little chip kick, why not? Try something a little fancy. Doesn't quite work out the way I wanted. That's something I've noticed, like, obviously before this series I played Rugby League 3 on the Wii, and chip kicks in that game were a lot more effective. And I think it's good. Like, in that game, if you chip kick, like, the person you chipped over, they took like an eternity to turn around and chase. In this game, it's probably a bit too much the opposite way. Like, if you chip over someone, they like have as much speed as you trying to get to the ball. And it can be a bit annoying, but I think the chip kick is pretty well balanced in this game, honestly. As McCulloch gets back there to field the kick, that's a good commitment by McCulloch, the dummy half. I appreciate that in my team. Everyone doing their job. As Hunt looks like he's going to go through the hole, but he gets covered there. Bit of a gap there, and he showed some good acceleration. Milford onto Yayi. Yayi with the big toe argue. What can he do? On to Hodges. This is going to be another try. It looks like it's going to be. Oh, he's going fast, but he's not going to actually go for him, so he probably should have tackled, but that's full time, and we're going to win it. Possibly 18-0, very comfortably. Very comfortable game, and yeah, just a very solid game, honestly. Hard kick. I think that I might have got that in the red. Let's see if I get... Actually, it's going to work out perfectly. So 18-0. Good game. I'd give it to Milford, man of the match. Might be Yaoyi. Let's see. It's Milford. I called it. Milford was exceptional that game. Many tries, but yeah. Thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.